Unveiling the new look of Guinness. Discover a colorful world of more.
Time to talk sports news now with Olumide.
Thank you, Salah. Welcome to Sports News this evening. And we begin with football. Super Eagles 2013 African Nations Cup hero, Sunday Mba, is set to miss the next month's African Nations Championships in South Africa. Chief coach Stephen Keshi confirmed that the reliable midfielder is close to completing his deal with French club Bastia and as such will leave the team's camp this weekend. Mba's impending absence has thrown a fresh challenge to the technical crew on who will replace him. Meanwhile, Sunshine Stars Kingsley Aduo and Bendel Insurance's Bello John Ikileje and Eric Kwame of Plateau United have been dropped from the squad. In the English Premier League, Manchester City have continued with their impressive run of home form as they defeated Liverpool 2-1 in the top-of-the-table clash. Elsewhere, Theo Walcott bagged a brace as Arsenal came from behind to beat West Ham United 3-1 and regain top spot. Hazard scored the only goal as Chelsea put on a dominant display to beat Swansea 1-0. Bottom club Sunderland gave their survival chances a huge lift with a surprise 1-0 win at Everton. Remy scored twice as Newcastle demolished nine-man Stoke City 5-1. And Tottenham had to settle for a point against West Brom in Sherwood's first game as Spurs' permanent head coach. Southampton ended a 6-game winless run with a comprehensive 3-0 victory over Cardiff City. Earlier in the day, Hull City's James Chester's own goal completed the Red Devils' comeback from 2 goals down to win at Hull. Chester gave the hosts the lead with a volley before David Mara's shot deflected after 12 minutes. But United's Chris Smalling headed in before Wayne Rooney thumped United level for more than 20 yards. His 150th Premier League goal for the club.
Here's Myler. Now a chance for Sampo. It's wide by Raphael. Myler didn't catch it, but it comes off Evans, and Hull lead 2-0. So Figueroa first to go into.
Away from football to the NBA and basketball, Miami center Chris Bosh and guard Dwayne Wade scored 23 points apiece as the Heat earned a 101-95 victory over the LA Lakers before a sellout crowd at the Staples Center. Forward LeBron James finished with 19 points and 8 rebounds, while guard Ray Allen added 12 points for the Miami Heat. Reserve guard Nick Young led with the Lakers with 20 points. Guard Jody Meeks scored 17, while guard Xavier Henry came off the bench for 14 points.
And Wade hanging out in the corner with LeBron at the table. Meeks takes it away.
Here, good reaction by Jody Meeks, and then the breakaway layup. Lakers up 3.
In tennis, world number 4 Andy Murray believes the intense rivalry between his coach Ivan Lendl and Boris Becker, the newly appointed coach of Novak Djokovic, which was a feature of the 1980s, won't be rekindled in 2014. Lendl took Murray to a breakthrough major at the 2012 US Open, as well as this year's historic Wimbledon triumph, while Djokovic has turned to Becker to help add to his 6 Grand Slam titles. Back in their playing careers, Becker defeated Lendl in the 1986 Wimbledon final, the 1988 US Open Championships, as well as the 1991 Australian Open final. The German claimed 6 career majors. Lendl won 8, and it was the Czech who enjoyed a 12-10 advantage in their head-to-head record. And finally, England cricketer Graham Swan has hit out at some media coverage of his cricketing retirement as he prepares to leave England's struggling Ashes tour. He's been upset by the inference that he criticized former teammates when he announced the end of his Test career. The off-spinner was also disappointed by the reaction at home in England. Swan had described certain players as up their own backsides, which some interpreted as a veiled attack on Kevin Peterson before subsequently clarifying his comments. And that's it on Sports News. The News at 10 continues now.
Unveiling the new look of Guinness. Discover a colorful world of more.
Well, on the foreign scene, the leaders of two of South Sudan's neighbors, Kenya and Ethiopia, are in the capital, Juba, in an attempt to stop the fighting there. Thousands of people are feared dead in violence that began 11 days ago and has raised fears of a civil war. Here is Cynthia Are with the details.
South Sudan is topping the news again, and for the wrong reasons. President Salva Kiir was seen going into talks with both the Ethiopian Prime Minister and the Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta. Mr. Kiir is caught up in a power struggle with ex-deputy Riek Machar. The fighting has exposed ethnic divisions in the world's youngest state, as the president is an ethnic Dinka, while Mr. Machar represents the newer tribe. Also today, 5 people have been injured by a bomb blast close to the bus in the Egyptian capital, Cairo. Earlier reports of a death have, however, been countered, and the bomb was planted on a pedestrian island and exploded as the public bus passed by in the northern district of Nasir City. Plus, Thailand's government has turned down calls to delay February's election amid increasingly violent protests in which a policeman has been shot dead. The Electoral Commission urged the postponement over safety fears for candidates on the campaign trail. Then, China and South Korea have condemned Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe for visiting a shrine that honors war dead, including convicted war criminals. Seoul says it is furious with the deplorable act, and Beijing has labeled the visit absolutely unacceptable. Finally, an investigation has revealed that Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat died of natural causes and not radiation poisoning. The investigation was one of 3 carried out on his remains and items he had when he died in Paris back in 2004. And that's it from me. Those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
On the main news again, President Jonathan has denied admitting that terrorism has come to stay. He said reports attributed to him are untrue and misleading. Imo State Police Command have arrested and paraded a 25-year-old man believed to be a prime suspect in the murder of a top customs officer in Imo State. And at least 6 peacekeepers from Chad have been confirmed dead following clashes in the Central African Republic. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching.